so y'all better cook. I got big dreams, you walk talk when I walk, that's that big drip. When I slide down your block, now they pissed off, like I really give a oh. I got big sauce, so y'all better catch up.
What is the big old deal, man? It's your boy Don Mello, and we are back. You are back, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling good because, the waves is, the wave is waving today. Can we say that? They talking about a wildfire. It's a tsunami in his house. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I said it's a tsunami in his hole.
Damn!
Okay. We good, man. Hopefully y'all doing good on this fine afternoon. Now we're gonna wait for some of y'all to get up in here. Man. Yeah, we're gonna wait for some of y'all to get up in this John. And while y'all doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and wait for some of y'all to get up in here. You know what I mean? Let me see what's going on. Hey, how much? Okay. Yeah, so today, man, we got let me see if I could. Okay. I wanna know if I could add. I probably gotta do that in another app or something like that. But yeah, man, today we got Diddy. Some new, like I said, 2025 is gonna be one of them years, my boy, because they going crazy out here, man. So look, I'm gonna need y'all to get up in here, because we finna get it going, man. We finna talk about it. Man, because it's getting crazy out here. So Kanye just outed. I mean, I guess he spoke on Kris and Kim Jenner, foul play. So we're gonna get into it, man. Y'all make sure y'all go ahead, hit that like button, thumbs up, whatever. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and let's go ahead and get into it. You know what I mean? Let's go. It's getting wicked out here.
Kim and Diddy both in on it. Now there's a price to pay for this Hollywood stuff, because once you go in, you can't come out. And if one gets turned in, then the secrets come out. In case you guys don't know what I'm talking about, in case you guys didn't know, Diddy, as we all know, is facing crazy allegations.
Kanye was investigating Kim Kardashian and the rest of the Kardashians after he told us about Diddy. There's a new lawsuit against Kanye West from his former employee who said that he was hired as a director of intelligence, and he was hired to look into Kim Kardashian and the rest of the Kardashian for alleged trafficking.
If you thought Kanye was done exposing the Kardashian-Jenner clan, wait till you hear about how he allegedly exposed Kim K and Kris Jenner for plotting to silence Diddy's alleged victims. Kanye has had his foot on the Kardashians' neck for a long time now, so you might think this is just his regular ranting about them. However, it would turn out that Kim and Kris were allegedly behind many of the shady business dealings involving Diddy and his other accomplices. And get this, the moment Kim heard that Diddy's homes were being raided by the feds, she hit that unfollow button on all social media platforms. Coincidence? Maybe. But with the way the Kardashians, especially Kim and Kris, have been trying so hard to distance.
I don't understand. Like, you know how we always hear about like celebrities, like when especially like when black celebs go under scrutiny and like they go through like allegations and all this type of stuff. I don't understand why like other celebrities start unfollowing and stuff like that, because at the end of the day, like as if they trying to dissociate themselves with that person, but it's like, bro, y'all are literally celebs. Like y'all literally are in the public's eye all the time. People have seen you with these people. A lot of people have been seen with Diddy. Like, it's all this stuff is recorded. It's either on video or it's pictures showing everybody who who Diddy associate with. So I mean, it ain't no hiding it. I don't even know why. It's pointless y'all even doing that. All y'all doing is just making it worse for yourself and because you look more suspicious.
themselves from Diddy in public, people are starting to speculate that they might be working behind the scenes to silence Diddy's victims and get his case dismissed. Y'all, the longer this Diddy case goes on, the more celebrities get dragged into the mix and accused of either partying with him or, in the case of Kris and Kim, helping him cover it up.
The big cave, the little cave. The big cave and the little cave.
Back in the day, when it was fashionable to be associated with Diddy, the Kardashians did everything to tie themselves to him. However, when Diddy first got arrested, the entire Kardashian clan went into damage control mode and tried to scrub every trace of their relationship with Diddy off the internet. Kim was the first to drop him like a hot potato across all her social media accounts. Then the rest of the family followed her lead, deleting posts, pictures, mentions, basically everything that could link them to Diddy. Not only that, but they allegedly started a secret campaign in the media to make everyone know they were distancing themselves from Diddy and his shenanigans. I mean, these guys were so afraid to get caught up in the Diddy scandal that a while back, a source revealed to In Touch Weekly that the Kardashians were in panic mode because of their affiliations to Diddy. According to the insider, Kris was scrambling to distance them all from this. Interestingly, the original article where this insider spilled the tea has been deleted, probably as part of their PR campaign to make it look like they're unbothered and untouched by the Diddy scandal. But it seemed like whatever they did only added more fuel to the fire. Recently, the Kardashians came under attack again after an old post of Khloe featuring Diddy went viral. In 2013, Khloe posted a photo of herself and Diddy with the caption, "Happy birthday, Diddy. You're an incredible friend to my family, a constant motivation, and you share my obsession with unicorns. Much love and many blessings."
You share my obsession with unicorns. Why is Diddy obsessed with unicorns? Now, why is Diddy obsessed with unicorns? Huh? Mm. Mm.
See, Khloe was always the one who seemed to have a closer relationship with Diddy than the other Kardashians. From when she was pretty much still a teenager, she was already hanging out around Diddy unsupervised. It was so bad that Kris Jenner allegedly allowed Khloe to go on tour with Diddy.
Did y'all know that Khloe Kardashian was on tour with Diddy when she was 16 years old? And then Khloe has an Instagram post from 2019 in which she says the famous catchphrase, "Ain't no party like a Diddy party." Oh, there's some sort of closeness there with the whole family, but it does seem like she has remained the closest to Diddy. And not just him. I know you guys remember she dated French Montana, so she was always around that crowd. I remember her talking about Diddy and crew a lot in the episodes of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I mean, it was a thing. She was with a lot of these people. I will say, I have noticed Khloe with her own daughter, her own children, is very overprotective. She does not let her children go with just anyone. There was a couple episodes she would not let True go with her mom. It says a lot. I just want to know, like...
She probably seen a lot of stuff, bro. She in that industry, you feel me? I'm pretty sure they got a lot of secrets and stuff like that, and stuff that we don't know about. Cause I feel like everybody that was damn near everybody that was involved with Diddy, was on that type of time, or doing something, like something. It might not have been the same thing he was doing, but it's something. Cause this always happens. Like it's been happening. Like everybody just been kind of like going MIA, disappearing, vanishing off the internet, moving away, motherfuckers retiring all of a sudden, and all this, like, it's just something is weird going on, and I don't know, man.
Why? 16 for what? She doesn't sing, she doesn't dance. Why be on tour?
Exactly.
For context, this was way before the Kardashians became the Kardashians we know today. This was before Keeping Up with the Kardashians, back when they were still famous because of Robert Kardashian's and the O.J. Simpson trial. What was interesting was that Khloe also wasn't a reality TV star or really involved in the entertainment business in any capacity. So, folks couldn't figure out what role Khloe could possibly be playing on Diddy's tour. Was she a singer, backup dancer, stylist,
Hell no.
assistant? Nobody could figure
Come on. At 16, bro. I mean, yeah, nah. Are you letting your 16-year-old daughter go on tour with a grown man and she don't sing or anything? Even if she did sing, I mean, I would still that's out. I'm not letting my daughter go on tour. You going all these different states, flying on plane, doing everything. It's probably an extravagant, lifestyle because Diddy got it like that. But at the same time, though, it's like at 16, bro. Knowing what I know about the industry, hell no, I ain't letting my daughter at no 16. Hell, I don't even care at 21. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Because, man, these motherfuckers out here are scavengers.
it out. And as far as we know, she wasn't even on Diddy's payroll. It seemed like she was just there for the vibes. Mind you, she was only 16 at this point.
Why would a 16-year-old Khloe Kardashian go on tour with P. Diddy?
I definitely was drinking at 16. Yeah, well, was on tour with I did not start drinking till later. You were driving cars at 15.
Ever since Diddy's arrest, a lot of people have been talking about the Kardashians, specifically Kim and Kris. Now, I'm not saying don't focus on Kim and Kris, but from old episodes of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, the one that was closest to Diddy, it seems, was definitely Khloe. And why would a 16-year-old Khloe be on tour with Diddy? Khloe, from what we know, never sang, was never a singer or a dancer. So what was she doing on tour with him at 16 years old? And we also know that this relationship has been going on for years.
Getting fucked. That's all I'm thinking. Cause you know the dealer, he's into them freaky things, man. He's into them freaky things. So she probably was getting,
Then, probably before she was 16.
We'll probably never know why she was allowed to be in that crowd at that age, but it has raised eyebrows over the years. But this is just one link in the chain that ties the Kardashians to Diddy. In another clip from KUWTK that's been making the rounds, Khloe spilled some tea about the wild Diddy bashes she has been to and all the crazy things she experienced there. While she was having a conversation with Kourtney, Khloe didn't hold back on the details of the Diddy parties. She mentioned that a lot of the people at the parties were there in the full glory of their birthday suits. Then she confirmed that Diddy's infamous parties were everything they were hyped up to be, telling Kourtney that she would have loved the vibe. Kourtney pressed Khloe for more details, and Khloe wasn't about to hold back. She started name-dropping some of the celebrities she ran into at the party, including Justin Bieber, who was only 20 at the time.
So who was with you this weekend? A bunch of my friends. Diddy, Quincy, Justin Bieber, so far French so good. Montana. At 5:30 a.m. on this party, I think half the people there were butt naked. You would have loved it.
But I guess Justin Bieber being at a Diddy freak off at that time shouldn't be.
Bro, 5:30 in the morning butt naked party. A butt naked party at 5:30 in the morning is crazy work. That is crazy work. I'm not trying to be around a lot of ding dongs, looking at ding dongs at 5:30 in the morning, bro. That's out. That's out. And it's crazy because nobody questions this back in the like when it's aired on TV. I didn't even notice. Nobody questions this.
He's so surprising because he was allegedly one of Diddy's boy toys at the time. But anyway, it was clear that Kourtney was feeling major FOMO after Khloe's report of the Diddy party, because in a recently resurfaced clip from the show, things that go down at these so-called parties. So for them to be so excited about being in that environment, well, it just tells you a lot about the Kardashians' relationship with Diddy. But it's not just Khloe that has had a close relationship with Diddy. Matter of fact, in the grand scheme of things, Khloe's relationship with Diddy is probably more innocent than the relationship the rest of the family has with him. Take Kim, for example. One of the earliest memories of Kim hanging out with Diddy was her appearance at a Diddy party back when she was still a stylist for Paris Hilton. Fast forward to 2008, and Kim started to appear in more and more photos with Diddy at A-list events. And the rest of the Kardashians also started getting seen in such gatherings. In 2009, for example, Khloe attended one of Diddy's infamous white parties at his Beverly Hills residence. Then, in 2010, Kim and Kourtney were at Andre Harrell's birthday party with Diddy. This base
And look, Andre Harrell, I think that's the I think that's the one that like basically like put Diddy in the position. Cause I keep on hearing his name pop up in a lot of these videos and a lot of these things like articles and stuff like that's popping up. I keep on hearing that name. And I keep on hearing rumors of like stuff that they was doing, which is crazy. I didn't heard they was, I heard that he like chili on his hot dog, man. Like, but bruh, come on. Like,
basically kind of became their MO. Now, as we said earlier, back then, the Kardashians felt it was good for their social standing to be seen with Diddy at events. Knowing how carefully curated their lives are, their random appearances anywhere Diddy wasn't a coincidence. And it's no secret that the one person behind the carefully planned out lives of the Kardashians is the family matriarch, Kris Jenner. Now, Kris and Diddy have been pretty close for a long time, and she was very particular about putting her girls in the same circles as Diddy. Back when Kris was hosting the Kris Jenner show, she brought Diddy on as a guest, and Diddy was playfully flirting with her, telling her he had a crush on her for a long time. At first, people brushed off this interview as friendly banter, but as Diddy's legal troubles started, people began to take a closer look at their relationship and give them the major side eye. For example, there's this post from 2012 where Kris shared a picture of her and Diddy looking all cozy.
This week I've been sent this clip of P. Diddy and Kris Kardashian chatting literally hundreds of times. This clip was taken in 2013 at a Hollywood Walk of Fame event celebrating Babyface. I can only assume they're talking about Khloe Kardashian because Khloe went with Kris to this event. I've also been sent clips of P. Diddy right before he got arrested and Kendall Jenner in Dubai. Here's what I'm seeing.
It was so freaking amazing, and that girl, Val, is it Val? She has her ish together, like really. It was super cool, and I don't think she thought she was gonna flake on us, did she? Because that night she was like, thought she was getting interviewed. But she had the best time. She thought it was like such a cool place, and I love that.
now we didn't hear the audio, but it kind of like the audio that like when she was putting the words to it, it kind of matches up. But then we still can't really trust that because it's not the real audio. Like I didn't see videos where you can manipulate it to make it seem like they're saying something. So we really don't know what they were talking about unless we hear like the actual audio. So yeah.
Am I in your way? Is this your first? Second? This is my third. My first 2 times were horrible.
Okay,
horrible.
never mind.
This is so fun.
As y'all know, Kris has been behind most of the things the Kardashians have gone viral for, starting with the tape that first created the Kardashian brand. Of course, I'm talking about Kim's adult tape with Ray J. Allegedly, the leak wasn't a leak at all. In fact, Kris apparently masterminded the whole thing, personally handpicked Ray J for the job.
Bro, that's like a form of like whoring out your daughter. Like what? Why would you? Hey man, fame is a drug. Fame is the strongest drug known to man, bro. Cause like, bruh, why would you you basically like pimping out your daughter? Who does that? Like,
And even made them sign a contract to seal the deal. As if that wasn't bad enough, Kris allegedly made them do multiple shots of the tape and then selected the one that gave Kim better angles. Can you imagine how twisted it is to casually watch your daughter's clips and be like,
that's what I was saying, like thinking, if you casually watching your daughter get hit, bro, that says a lot about you, and that is weird as hell. And if you doing that, I mean, obviously, yes, you changed her diapers. You didn't see her naked before, but just seeing her get penetrated, That's a whole nother level of like weirdness. Like, and if you doing stuff like that, ain't no telling what else you doing. This rabbit hole is getting deeper and deeper, y'all. Let's go.
Like, yeah, that's the one we should release to the public? However, according to sources, Kris wasn't working alone. She had help from her good friend Diddy, who allegedly helped her go over the contract and even advised her on which of the clips had the best angles to release. Now, Kanye has been talking about how shady the Kardashians are for a hot minute now, but people just used to shrug him off as being problematic as usual.
I stay in Kardashian land, for Christ's sake. It's all women there, and I got a son in my house, and I got the nannies talking to me. I got the mother. Like, y'all think y'all got a mother-in-law? I got the mother-in-law of all mother-in-laws. And it was just, let me tell you what happened. It's like, last Christmas, my family came in. They all flew in, like 5 of my family members, because it's been a year after I've been in a hospital and put in UCLA for mental health issues. And they came to give me some love for Christmas. And the family got on the phone together, and they decided that it's their tradition to go over Courtney's house and open up gifts. And that it wasn't enough room for my family to be there that morning, and that my family that flew in could watch my kids open up gifts later that afternoon. And I didn't have a voice, and there was no man with a voice in that family. So yeah, I'm hurt. Yeah, I'm hurt by a lot of but mostly I miss my dad.
However, ever since folks started making these connections between Diddy and the Kardashians, Kanye's rants seem to make much more sense. Remember Kris Jenner's boyfriend, Corey Gamble? Well, there are rumors that he used to do a lot of grunt work for Diddy, and he might have been involved in clearing the scene after Kim's death.
Bro, that was her boyfriend? Well, Kris Jenner, I take it that she's into that freaky stuff, because look at her baby daddy, my nigga. He turned himself into a whole transformer, right? And then the guy that you just seen, like, look how his hand is switching, bro. Tell me I'm tripping, y'all.
Since folks started making these connections between Diddy and the Kardashians, Kanye's rants seem to make much more sense. Remember Kris Jenner's boyfriend, Corey Gamble? Well, there are rumors that he used to do a lot of grunt work for Diddy, and he might have been involved in clearing the scene after Kim's death.
The zest was coming out. It was leaking. It was like he started with the, you know what I mean? Like he couldn't help himself. The zest monster was coming out. Hey, Kris, she's into that.
There have been rumors flying around that Diddy hired someone to clean up Kim's house after she passed and remove anything that might link him to her death. Allegedly, the person he called to do this work was Corey Gamble. Photos from Kim's house on that fateful day recently went viral again, and some have speculated that Corey was there even before the cops arrived. And you know why it's not hard to believe Corey would have been involved in this? Because he has been linked to many cases involving celebrities being drugged. Kanye straight up accused Corey of working with the Kardashians to harm him, and he put him on blast in a tweet where he said, "God has a plan to remove the godless Corey, and I think he's a nice person. Not a great person. A nice person who used to be around Puff's family, then got around Justin Bieber, and then when Kris got divorced, he slid in." Speaking of which, another suspicious connection Diddy has with the Kardashians is through Lou Taylor. So, Lou Taylor is the owner of the Hollywood talent management company. Lou and her husband have a close relationship with not only Diddy, but also Kris. Allegedly, they sometimes collaborate to dupe other celebrities through shady business dealings. Sometimes they even go as far as making up mental illnesses in certain celebrities to get them medicated and declared unfit to manage their finances. Lou then somehow convinces the court and banks to allow her to control the celebrity's money. Given that she's already managing the celebrity's career, this was the exact same stunt they pulled with Britney Spears, where Britney was placed in a conservatorship for over a decade. Word on the street is that the Kardashians...
How did the court, like, tell you that you're not fit to handle your own money? If you ain't fit to handle your own money and you go broke, then that should just be on you. Like, how do you just take over just because they got mental health? You just allowed to just take over their finances, bro. That's how a lot of these celebrities be getting duped and going bankrupt and all this other type of craziness because you got people like this scandalous. Like y'all scam. Like if I was to be famous, I don't want nobody handling my money for me, bro. Or I'll go try to find like the regular, accountant, somebody that I could trust outside of Hollywood, maybe. I'm not like, no. Cause we see this happen too many times, bro. This is crazy.
Actually had a stake in this scheme, and they raked in a cool $600 million of Britney's hard-earned money. Now, here's where Kanye comes in. Allegedly, Lou and the Kardashians plotted to get their hands on Kanye's funds by trying to make him look insane so they could place him under a conservatorship.
They tried to medicate me. I was exhausted. They wrongly diagnosed me. And when I asked them how much lithium did you want to put me on exactly, it took them 4 days to answer because they were embarrassed about the amount, right? And I refused to take this, right? You understand that if I had taken the medication, I would not be here, and it would have been, he was deeply troubled. We miss him. We love his music, though. I mean, they would have Michael Jackson.
If y'all recall, Kanye went on a rant on the internet back in 2020, where he accused Kim and her family of trying to get him institutionalized and take his kids away from him. He said, Kim was trying to fly to Wyoming with a doctor to lock me up like on the movie Get Out because I cried about saving my daughter's life yesterday. Kim tried to bring a doctor to lock me up with a doctor. At first, Kanye's publicity team tried to make it seem like Kanye was just off his bipolar meds, but it would turn out that Kanye's dentist had allegedly worked with Kim and Kris to get him addicted to nitrous, which he didn't need. It all got exposed when Kanye's former chief of staff, Milo Yiannopoulos, filed an affidavit in court accusing Kanye's dentist, Thomas Connolly, of supplying Kanye with addictive prescription medication that he didn't need in order to have access to his money. And
But my thing is, I want to know, like, are they forcing these celebrities to take this medication, or are they like willingly taking it? Because like the way they be making it seem like they be like, oh, you just prescribed me this. It's like, then you got to be some type in agreement with it. I would assume like they can't just force it on you, or are they sneaking it, like, are they like sneaking doing it without you noticing, putting it in your food or your drinks or whatever the case is. Like, don't make my drink, don't make my food, I'll make it my damn self. Because how are they even like, are they forcing these celebrities to do it? I want to know, like, are they forcing them to do it, or like, because they like, or what? Because that's the only, it would have to be that. Like, are people not doing, like, do they not do their research on the side effects of these, or like what they're, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Control him. In
Y'all
addition to
though,
the
in
affidavit,
comments.
Milo spilled the tea in a long thread on Twitter where he said, there is a reason formerly known as
Ye.
Kanye West, is no longer capable of successfully releasing music or clothing. In fact, there are several reasons, but the most serious and the most recent is his dentist, Thomas Connolly. Connolly got hooked on nitrous, laughing gas. It is my belief that Connolly sought to diminish Ye's mental faculties so that Connolly and his business associates could extract millions of dollars from him. Earlier this year, I uncovered the fraud and intervened. Hooked on nitrous, blew up our relationship on purpose by proposing something he knew I'd have to resign over, because I had told him so. The resurrection of his longtime fantasy of making corn. Thomas Connolly is a dangerous predator who targets African-American celebrities into whose mouths he puts fake diamonds, as I suspect he did to Lil Yachty. Come to find out, Kim and Kris were apparently very close with this Thomas Connolly guy, and they were also getting their sweet cut from the deal.
But I legitimately, like, you've been medicated. They've put you away, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Like, we talked before, and you were saying that they had you on medication, but the medication with your creativity. But what did it do to you?
The main thing that it did is it destroyed my confidence. It made me this shell of who I really am. They told me I was bipolar. And I remember going on TMZ and saying, slavery is a choice. And they medicated me for saying that, for having that opinion.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, is he, like, are they making him, like, are they forcing a medication in him or what? Like, because you could just say no. Why don't you just say no? Why don't you be like, hell no, I'm not taking that. Like, no, I don't need no medication. Like, back up. Or they like strapping him down to a chair and forcing it on him. Like, what like, I don't get it.
And saying it out loud.
Well, what you were talking about is people making decisions that would enslave them financially and enslave their life.
Now, where were they keeping all this illegal money? Obviously, they can't keep it at the bank, and it's not like they can stash it in their house or something. Well, that's where Kris Jenner's phony church comes in. Yes, for those who don't know, Kris has a church called the California Community Church, whose members are some of the Hollywood elites. Of course, Lou Taylor, Thomas Connolly, and the like are faithful members of this church. However, word on the street is that this church isn't just some fellowship of the rich and famous. It's also a money laundering front for the Kardashians, where they can channel all the funds they don't want the government to know about. And get this, allegedly, Diddy is a patron of this church, and he used to make huge donations to them. But the donations weren't just for the development of the church. A huge chunk of it went towards paying off victims to silence them, or paying Diddy's enforcers who threatened the victims who refused to collect their money.
So y'all know how it just was released that Kris Jenner and Corey Gamble had something to do with Diddy recently. If you go look, Corey Gamble had some dealings with Diddy. I'm not gonna go into his story. This ain't about Corey. Sorry, Corey, you for another day. So apparently there is allegedly a secret video footage that has released of Kris Jenner and Diddy's house. I don't know too much about that. That's all I know, some secret video. Okay, let's get past that. Judgment is here, y'all. 24 hours before the raid, Kim Kardashian decides to unfollow Diddy, right? Well, come to find out, this person by the name of Lou Taylor is apparently Diddy's manager. And this Lou Taylor woman is also on the board of Hillsong's church home. Follow me, go with me. They are doing all of this, child, in the name of the Lord. Just follow the story. Now, to cover myself, everything in this video is alleged, honey. This is what I digged up, and I don't know how much truth is to it, but there's reportings, okay? So everything that I'm saying is allegedly. Keep that in mind. So, Lou...
I'm getting tired of hearing about all these videos out there, and like we ain't seen the only video that we ain't seen is the one of Diddy and Cassie, bro. Now, that's not to say that I don't believe that there are other videos out there, but it's like, bro, where are they? Like, I keep on hearing everybody continue to talk about, like, oh, it's a leaked tape. There's tapes out there. There's a tape floating around. There's a tape floating around. It is a tape floating around. It is, and they found tapes and like, bro, where are all these tapes? Where's all this footage that everybody keep talking about? Like, let's see the proof. I'm tired of hearing all the alleged. Like, come on, come with it.
Taylor apparently is paying off, allegedly, some of Diddy's victims from this slush fund through some church fund, okay? Not only that, Kim Kardashian mama has been making these girls pay 10% tithes to some church that Lou Taylor and her husband is basically owner, co-owner, or whatever. So I was like, let me look into this Lou Taylor person. I'm thinking Lou Taylor was a guy who was a woman with a husband, whole husband, and they doing ministry and everything. Now, mind you, y'all remember the whole thing with Britney Spears? So come to find out, Lou Taylor, this gets deep, y'all, hold on. Okay, so Lou Taylor is the CEO of TriStar Sports and Entertainment. She's like a business manager icon. Now, Mike, do y'all know the Lohans? What's the Lindsay Lohan? So she apparently, allegedly, she has been behind most of these stars' conservatorship situations, especially Britney Spears.
Now, this could be just another crazy conspiracy theory, but have you guys ever wondered why Kanye seems so determined to expose the Kardashians for all their shady dealings? According to sources, Kanye has receipts proving how Kim and Kris not only tried to silence Diddy's victims, but also handled some of his expenses towards getting himself released from jail after he got arrested. So some might think it's all a huge coincidence, but I want y'all to tell us what.
I don't think that's no huge coincidence. Yeah, I definitely don't think that's a huge coincidence. My bad. Hold on, y'all. I don't think that's a huge coincidence. I think I think they all in cahoots. So, and they understand that if the more he get exposed, the more they get exposed. You know, everybody that's been involved or with him is slowly but surely being exposed. And I honestly think once that trial hit, a lot of the internet is finna set ablaze, my boy. It's finna go down. One more for the one time. It's going down, man. The rabbit hole is getting deeper and deeper. Cause I didn't know nothing about all this stuff. So now it's time to start looking into this now. Yeah, so we just gotta sit back and see, make sure, hey, protect Kanye, man, at all costs. Because they trying to get my boy out the paint, man. So many times. But anyway, that's all I got for y'all today, man. So make sure you go ahead, tap in, give a video a thumbs up, hit the notification bell if you happen to come across this channel. Shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all, all the support y'all been doing. Appreciate the ones that pull up for my Twitch. I think I'm gonna have to start putting banners in here. For my Twitch and all that type of stuff though. Or I might just start going strictly from Twitch, streaming strictly over there. But for right now, this is where we at with it. So I'm gonna get at you on the next one. I'm gone.
Another day, another dollar. If you see me, better holla at your guala. Be in the moment, cause tomorrow ain't promised. If I gotta go get it, then I gotta. Yeah, I've been trying to get ahead, really gotta make a move, cause I'm only getting older, got to get this cake. Going 24 hours, I ain't even showered, doing everything I gotta do to be called.